The next one, we got inside the world's first steroid Olympics. Let's go ahead and check this one out.
Behind me are the enhanced games.
Wow!
And it's trying to replace the Olympics. But there's only one problem. Every athlete here is on steroids.
Yeah, I heard about this a while ago, I'm not gonna lie. The enhanced games have been a thing that's been talked about for a while. And I thought originally it was canceled, but I guess it was redone, but the entire idea behind it is, I mean, I guess it's something, you know. I think it's kind of dumb, but at the same time, like, if they want to do that, then they can do it. I guess it's kind of interesting to see how they would perform, but obviously none of it's going to count in the natural world and our world records and stuff because they're enhanced. They're not normal they're not normal humans. And I don't really say normal as like they're like different than us. So I'm saying normal as like they didn't do things the natural way. I should have put it like that instead.
PEDs in sports have always been frowned upon, but here, everyone seems to love them.
My bloods are crazy. This is the healthiest I've ever been in my life.
Which is why I'm here to investigate to see if these superhuman athletes are actually the future of sports, or if there's more sinister motives at play.
Treat these athletes like slaves.
And it's all starting the day before the event by talking directly to the competitors. No steroids in here, don't worry.
Oh my goodness, I was not looking for that.
Well, it's legal here, so.
I heard.
Or allowed, I should say. And I had no problem finding them the second I walked into the arena. Oh, okay, I don't even need to ask, do I?
I am on PEDs.
Okay, he's honest.
I'm James Mag.
I would say, in my opinion, and like the opinion of most like health people, like steroids are not really worth it. I mean, if you want to shoot for that physique and you just don't have the time, the patience, you don't want to wait, like you don't want to put in the years of effort for it, then I mean, go ahead and do it. But in my opinion, I don't think you should use steroids. Just commit to it, and it's gonna feel a whole lot better knowing that you got the physique, you got that physique naturally, and that dude had to use steroids for it.
I was actually the first enhanced athlete. She probably saw me go viral online for that picture behind the blocks where I was shaking the lats.
If steroids were a magazine, James would be on the cover.
In fact, I actually came at the perfect time to talk to several athletes who are all extremely open about their unnatural status. Are you enhanced?
I am enhanced.
What are you on, bro?
I am on.
And also, just because you are like enhanced and on PEDs and all that stuff doesn't make you like a bad dude. I mean, they're still great people. I mean, obviously, there's like the stereotype of like roid rage and stuff like that, and most of the time that's not the case. They're just normal people. They just decide they just wanted to be better, and there is a limit you can have naturally, and that's one reason why people take steroids. They want to break that limit and push their bodies beyond that.
On testosterone and growth hormones.
Got obviously testosterone, that's a base. And then a bunch of new peptides that are coming onto the market here in the US.
No, I'm not on nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, come on now, don't lie to me.
Nothing.
We got a fake natty in the house. Fake enhanced athlete.
Do you take steroids?
I do not.
Really?
Do you believe me?
Them biceps are natural?
Hold this for a sec.
Let's go.
What do you think?
Natty? Is that Natty Beast?
Do you believe
What's that dude in the background he's doing? He's just prancing around.
that I'm natty?
Let's go to the gym and let's see.
Okay.
Because that chest is interesting.
Oh, it's the chest? Okay, so everybody except him was open about their steroid use. But maybe it's because he was ashamed about all these side effects that these athletes are experiencing.
The biggest side effect that my health is improving day by day. This is the healthiest I've ever been in my life. My current biological age is 23.
What?
No side effects from me at all. It's been perfect.
I think I've actually grown in it. It's like an inch or two or something.
No, are you serious? Yo,
Yeah, but some of the stuff, yeah.
Hold on. There's some sauce in there that makes you taller?
Yeah, it does.
You got a guy?
Yeah, I got a guy.
Point the camera now.
Not here.
But it's not just men who are benefiting from these steroids. Because with the event's 3 sports of weightlifting, track, and swimming, there's an equal number of female athletes that have been juiced up for the sole purpose of breaking as many world records as possible. How long have you been enhanced?
And world records shouldn't count if you're like enhanced. I think that's pretty obvious to do, but they should have their own thing.
You enhanced?
I am enhanced. I've been enhanced for 6 weeks, I think, total.
That's it?
I use Enhance 4 months.
How has it helped your performance as an athlete?
Tengo ahorita mis niveles más altos en competencia, así que creo que el futuro es prometedor.
Yeah, totally. What?
So it's helped her a ton. I feel healthier and happier, and I look back better.
Do you have to take steroids to compete at the Enhanced Games?
You don't. You can compete here completely natural if you want to.
Do you think they're gonna lose?
No comment. I'm not.
There it is. There's the honesty. So far, these athletes have made steroids sound like the greatest thing on the planet, which makes no sense to me considering all the different steroid investigations I've done in the past, where I have heard horror stories.
I think it's because most of them have just started, and it's when you get down the line, that's when it starts hitting you. Like, because most of these people just said, like they just said, they only started a few weeks, a few months ago, maybe like a year or so. But, like, if you look at people, like, when they get to the ages, like, 40 and 50, like, Ronnie Coleman and all of them, like, it gets really hard for them as they get older.
About people's side effects. So I sat down with these two longtime World's Strongest Man competitors to ask them about the truth.
What's the scariest thing you've dealt with because of enhancements?
So enhancements, we often think about testosterone and steroids, but there are also neurological enhancements. And so I'm prescribed Adderall. Initial starting dose was 5 milligrams.
Yeah.
I took up to 120. I'd be leaned over.
Shit. Holy shit. 120? Dude, I thought the legal limit was like 30, bro. That's insane to think about. The most I ever took was 25 when I was prescribed it, but like, dude, 120? I couldn't even fathom that. I'd be staring at a wall for like hours, bro.
My counselor, bawling to my wife, who's taking care of our children. I'm literally sobbing, thinking like, what if I can't pay our mortgage? What if I can't compete in strongman again? What if I get hurt? What if? And it's like, I've never been anxious in my life. Nothing is wrong. What's your problem? And it's crippling. I was young, not really experienced. I went into like a sweat coma, and it's just, like it's kind of scary stuff, I don't really like. But while being enhanced, it's like almost being on pre-workout 24/7.
Do you think that the Enhanced Games is gonna make people like myself that are natty want to hop on and enhance themselves?
I think if you spend enough time around the athletes today, you're gonna get a little itch.
Oh God. Guys, that's my goal of this video, is to resist it, okay?
But in order to resist it, I felt like I had to take a look at what these steroids actually look like in person.
Wow. Whoa. Oh shoot. Steroids everywhere. Wow. I know what the secret formula is, guys.
Yeah, you know it.
And these are all FDA approved?
FDA approved. This is all FDA approved.
Which ones are for strength?
Well, all of it. Okay. Specifically, like this makes you super strong. This as well.
All right, guys, comment below if you think that I'm not natty anymore after holding this for this long. I gotta go take a drug test now. Here you go. Thanks.
But I still wonder why these athletes would even do steroids in the first place, since all of them have already competed at the highest level when they were still natural.
Living in Ireland was struggling. I lived off of 20
Probably because they
grand
want
a
to be
year.
better.
You know,
They pay for you to train.
yeah, they pay for everything we train, and we get a salary, and then we're about to make kudo bucks. We're walking away minimally 100 grand. If you come
Each
dead
person?
last. Come dead last.
No way. Yo, I'll drown real quick for 100 G's.
It all makes sense now. The Enhanced Games is just paying these athletes an absurd amount of money to sacrifice their bodies for the sake of entertainment.
What is the highest prize you can win for your event?
If you break 2 world records and plus the prize money, it's $2.5 million.
Holy
if you
shit.
break the 2 world records and you win both of them. Yeah.
Hey, congrats, bro.
Because for every world record that the athlete breaks, they'll win $1 million.
Check areas 500,000. Athletes who break an existing world record earn $1 million bonus on top of that. There are appearance fees too, though the organization hasn't disclosed the number publicly. Yeah, that's definitely like probably a main reason they do that. Not only because they want to be better than they were and what they are, but throwing $1 million, like 500,000, 100,000 on top of that, dude, they already have a reason they want to do it. You're just literally giving them the pin, bro. To sign the paper.
$1 million bonus.
We all know what we came for, and that's world records.
But now the question is, who's paying for all of this?
Do you get the vibe that it's like almost like Hunger Games? Like there's like some really rich people behind this that just want to see some crazy stuff?
Yeah, there is rich, crazy people behind.
There is?
There is.
Billionaires?
Billionaires, man. It's
You know 'em?
It's I know some of them, met some of them, but the thing is though, like they're really adamant about our health and safety, and like that's a good thing, you know. You know, we're not going out there ourselves.
Or maybe they just want to make sure you can't sue them after the severe side effects you might experience.
There's no such thing as experimental here, so it's FDA approved first of all. Second of all, everyone has individual protocol.
Enhanced wrote my protocol for me. They provided me with doctors. I've had weekly blood tests. I've had scans, checkups every week.
So we went through tons of medical testing.
Or maybe I'm just judging too soon, because it does sound like they're being relatively safe.
We get our heart scanned, our lung scanned with dye in it, brain scan, shoulder scan, like everything you can think of.
Yeah, I think I need to speak with the medical team, whom surprisingly, I was able to get a meeting with.
This dude's able
These
to
are
do
people
anything.
that literally make the protocols for all these athletes with their PEDs. You guys can call me Dr. Zest. We spelled the Z's backwards, so it's kind of like Zest. It's
Zest is good.
Just ignore it, ignore it. My name is Dr. Zest. I am investigating the medical staff here at the Enhanced Games, making sure everything's all good. So I want you guys to pretend that I'm an elite Olympian level athlete, okay?
You look like it.
I am, but I'm being humble, let's be real. I want you to pretend I'm coming in and I said, hey man, I'm gonna compete in the Enhanced Games and I wanna win.
Okay, so the first thing we say, what sport do you do?
Weightlifting,
How much do you weigh now?
82 kilograms,
Okay, what's your body fat?
10%.
This questioning ended up going on for a very long time with all three of these medical professionals. And once they felt they established a clear picture of me as an athlete, they explained to me the different heart scans, blood work, ultrasounds, and rigorous physical examinations that I would have to undergo for the next 5 years. Just to make sure.
5 years? Is it 5 years until you do it? I don't think it's that, but like, I think they have to. I think once they ask those questions, they'll probably like, and do all this stuff. They'll prescribe it to you, and then they'll have you do all this stuff for the next 5 years.
That there was no side effects, which did match what the athletes were telling me.
That's a lot of stuff.
But you know what? I tell you what, all the athletes, when you talk to them, but they're Olympic athletes and they say, wow, I've never been looked after so well in my athletic
Wow, okay.
Does the Enhanced Games take care of you much better than the actual Olympics?
Yeah, 100%. Took me 3
I'm
years
not
to get out of
surprised. I'm not surprised. They're on like basically drugs. Like they have to. Like they literally have to.
I was asking and asking.
Seriously?
Yeah.
When you were at the Olympics?
Yeah, when I was training over in Ireland, where anything we need here at the Enhanced Games, we literally just, they're like, yep, no problem, here you go, done.
I did a 2-week medical with the Enhanced Games. They tested everything in my body. And as an Olympic athlete, I'd never done any of those health tests.
What is that like going from the Olympics where do the Olympics pay you to do anything?
No, Olympics don't pay for anything.
Really?
No, bro.
What is it like getting all
This dude is still like jumping around, pasting in the background. He's been doing that since the beginning of the video. I wonder what this dude has to say, bro.
that Enhanced Games money for your training?
It's nice because it means you can actually have everything you need, you know?
How much is it costing per athlete, the medical testing?
It's about $45,000 to $60,000.
Just for testing?
That's the first
Per
day.
person?
per person.
Holy, where are you?
I know.
Oh my God. Is this some normal money?
This is just...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what you guys know what I'm saying? Is this some normal money?
It's not drug money, no.
Okay, that was what I was getting at.
It's not drug money, no.
Whoa, easy on the C word.
It's investors. But this is the first year. This goes on for 5 years.
Is the Enhanced Games the most tested games out of all competition? Really?
If you add them all together, we still are...
Well, yeah, they kind of like I said before, they kind of have to with it. Like, if they didn't, then like you know how like easy it would be for you to like just get absolutely cooked, like.
Testing more.
Oh my gosh.
You could tell these doctors were starting to change my attitude towards the Enhanced Games.
Kind of like how you should change your attitude on subscribing if you haven't already.
Because for every 250,000 subscribers that we go up on our way to 10 million subscribers, I'm flying in one of you guys to come work out with me in person. I've already worked out with a bunch of you guys and we've had an amazing time. And maybe if you subscribe right now, you might be next. But little did they know that I had one more question up my sleeve.
How do you make sure no one dies?
The risk is not very high. Why? First, we know every athlete is healthy. Then we give you doses that are clinical doses that patients take in hospital.
Nobody in history has died from a TRT dose of testosterone, ever.
So the risk of really having an event is really fairly small.
So this isn't like the Hunger Games? These aren't just some guinea pigs for some higher power people?
No.
Okay.
Because guinea pigs have no choice. Right? It's their choice. We inform them, we give them education, we advance this education over months and years, and that's all done within these safe boundaries.
All right, I believe it. You guys are doing it safe. I came in, I didn't know if I was gonna believe it, and I believe you.
But I'm not even close to being done, because I still gotta figure out who these billionaires are that are running this event, and what exactly their real motives are.
Do you know where the steroids are?
Do I know where?
The steroids?
We just caught wind that the billionaires that are running this thing are over at the weigh-ins for Mitchell Hooper versus Thor, so we're gonna go check it out. See if we could find those Hunger Game-esque people. So I navigated my way through the confusing conference rooms before arriving at what didn't quite look like what I was expecting.
Okay, this seems like somewhere we're not supposed to be.
Because it was the weigh-ins, but there was no billionaires in sight. And so I ended up talking to this guy named Craig who works for the Enhanced Games. And after telling him that I wanted to meet one of the billionaires organizing this event, he gave me one name.
Christian Angermeyer, a German billionaire investor who's essentially the sole financial engine of the Enhanced Games, who's also going to be attending a party that night that I could get invited to. And so with that, I had a plan.
Yeah, that's right, baby. I'm not in a tank top, and you know what that means? I'm going to a billionaire's dinner. It's called the Founders Party. Luckily, we scored ourselves a little invite.
And there's where the owners are? Yes. Okay. Everyone is dressed so nice. I'm totally underdressed.
Oh, I'm coming for you all. I'm gonna find out the freaking truth.
And the plan was simple. Secure an interview with the billionaire founder of the Enhanced Games, Christian Angermeyer. And also, eat as much free food as possible that I'm gonna track with Macro Factor. Crab cakes, I'd love to have one. Do these have steroids in them? No steroids? Okay. I'm Natty. Which is by far the easiest and smartest app on the market for tracking your calories and your fitness goals. May I?
Yes, please.
What is this?
Pork belly with the sweet chili sauce.
Pork belly. Do you know where Christian is? Do you know where Christian is? Owner?
I do not.
Okay, I feel like I'm surrounded by the richest people I've ever met in my life, and everybody is so...
These parties must feel so dystopian. Like, you just gotta feel weird being there.
Pro-peptide and pro-PEDs. I was just pitched on for the past 20 minutes that I need to go on peptides.
The average 25-year-old has testosterone of a 65-year-old 40 years ago, right?
Yes, I don't think he has a problem with that.
My test.
I know that. Have you had a blood test?
That's my wife. Macro Factor is so smart that you can just scan the barcode of whatever food you want to track and it will automatically log it into the app. But if the food doesn't have a barcode, you can always just take a picture of it with the AI photo feature and it will automatically track the macros as well. Where it might be? Is he not here? Do you know where Christian might be?
I do not.
Or are you Christian?
I'm not Christian.
Okay, that would be awkward. Additionally, Macro Factor can also act as a personal fitness coach by adjusting your caloric needs daily. So if you want to try out Macro Factor 2 weeks for free, click that first link in the description, use code Jesse. But after asking around for Christian, nobody seemed to know where he was. And the entertainment of this party turned out to be a lot weirder than I was expecting. This has to be the most unique...
Yeah, it's a billionaire party. It's gonna be pretty weird. Also, if you're going around asking for like the owner of a party, especially like a billionaire party, like I feel like people will be kind of weirded up by that.
Party I've ever been to in my life. I thought I was here for guys on steroids. But eventually, I did meet some kind souls that led me in the right direction. Sorry to bother. Have any of you seen Christian?
Yes.
He's over there?
At the door.
Yeah. We found him. We found him. So I cautiously approached him with the hopes of landing an interview. Christian, you're Christian? Yes. Which resulted in a conversation that pleasantly surprised me, because although he's extremely busy, he agreed to meet with me the very next day during the games for a one-on-one interview where I could ask him anything.
Can we do that 3?
3?
Early? Yeah.
3 p.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And I guess in this super small exchange, I made a good impression, because then he did something I was not expecting. He gave me his phone. All right, we found him, guys. Interview is locked in for tomorrow. He's already busy. I have his phone. Hey Siri, what are really the Enhanced Games? I'm gonna add a profile picture.
Yeah.
All right, Christian.
So we do at 3 p.m. at the arena, and I text you tomorrow morning that we find each other.
Perfect. Great to meet you. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
However, once the next day came and it was just hours before the event, a realization hit me. I am onto something, and this is my thesis, okay? All of the athletes have PR training, and that's why I have to talk with the actual owner, because yes, he's gonna be probably PR trained too, but no one's above him telling him what to say. So we're gonna go talk to the freaking owner. I'm gonna ask him some really tough questions. I wanna get to the bottom of like, why did he start the Enhanced Games? And why do they not see it as cheating when everyone else in the world sees it as cheating?
We are back.
Well, it's because it's designed for that. Like, obviously the normal Olympics and any other sport, you're just not allowed to do what they do. But they just wanted to have a place where like people who are juiced up and or on all these type of things can compete to see what would happen. Like, that's the entire point of the Enhanced Games.
Here at Resorts World Las Vegas, and welcome to the Enhanced Games.
What we are now about to see is the combination of the physical and the mental, the crescendo of these athletes' athletic careers in a stadium that is built for this moment.
Okay, guys, we're about to interview Christian. First he said, shoot, so sorry, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's totally flaking on me. Right now he just said his assistant is coming, so maybe we're gonna go to a suite. They did give me a suite pass, like literally to go into like where the really high ups are. I didn't know if it was gonna happen, but we hunted them down yesterday and it's happening. And then 5 seconds later, Christian just showed up.
I am here with the founder, Christian. What's up, man? How are you feeling today?
Super excited, but I'm feeling great. It's gonna be great. So many things which can go wrong, and some are going wrong, but people won't see it.
Now, it was finally time to see what kind of billionaire Christian is.
Are you doing this for money, or are you doing it for changing the future?
Both. There is no...
I like the honesty.
If I wouldn't make money, it wouldn't happen next year because somebody needs to pay that. My investors give me money because they hope I make more money for them. It is not bad that sports is a business at all.
Do you guys tell your athletes to respond in any specific ways when asked about the enhanced games? Like, they ask a tough question. Are you guys providing knowledge to them on how they should respond, or are you allowing them to respond how they want?
Well, both, because we do provide them knowledge. Yes. Yeah. By the way, the IOC and all these associated bodies treat these athletes like slaves.
But you guys do it differently.
They can say what they want, we educate them, but they are grown-up, free people. We pay them a salary, and a really proper one. We pay them big prize money.
Let's see. Enhanced games, 36 athletes, 12 competitions, 4 sports, swimming, track, weightlifting, and deadlifts. Potential prize money, $12.1 million. $250,000 for event winners. Up to $1 million for world records. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they make in 1 year with us, maybe even in 1 day, more than they made in their entire career. These people are heroes. They devoted their lives, and they should be remunerated accordingly.
Like, there has to be some type of like, there's some type of side thing going on. Like, that's like, I know it's like, it sounds like picture perfect, but there has to be some drawback to like all this stuff.
Honestly, that's not at all what I asked, but okay.
A lot of people think this is the most controversial competition ever. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I love it because controversy drives viewership. So I really mean it because people think I'm cynical.
Are you doing this for any cynical reasons?
Zero. This is really like my lifelong passion.
If you look at the Olympics and someone, if they were caught doping, taking steroids, it's cheating. So what makes enhanced games not cheating?
Well, doping is cheating. We are not doping. The things which are not allowed under the WADA rule, they're not illegal. Yeah. It is a private contract. So if you become an athlete, then you sign a contract and you say, I'm going to adhere to that contract. And if you're not adhering, it's called cheating or doping. Yep. So, and I'm very against cheating.
So because you guys allow it, so it's not cheating.
But our framework is just a completely different. Whatever is approved by the FDA is fair game. And whatever is not approved is not fair game.
Fair enough.
So basically, they just work around like the rule. They work around the rules essentially. Like, they basically, it's kind of like with like, it's just what essentially the FDA, how anyone like food and stuff work around the FDA. They like, if the legal limit is like so and so, like if the legal limit is like 13 of this, then they'll have like 12.9 of that. That's essentially what they're doing.
Thank you very much. Should I become enhanced then?
Well, you are.
No, I'm natty.
You're natural.
I'm natural, man.
Then you're perfect.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. A lot of what he said makes a lot of sense. I do think this is crazy. I do think it's controversial, but you know what? It's the future. Whether we accept it or not, let's go see some world records get broken. Do the world records that are broken today count?
Count for us.
I count it.
Yeah, it's not gonna count in like the Guinness World Record and stuff like that because that's for things people who do it like naturally. But like if it's gonna count for them, obviously, like if someone does break like the world record for like the fastest runner, like Usain Bolt's record or Michael Phelps' record, but they're not natural, obviously it's not gonna count because the world record is based off of how much a natural human can do. And if someone is not natural, then obviously it's going to boost them or help them. So it's just not going to count. Generally, it's not going to count, but for them and like everyone else, like it is.
100%. However, there was one small problem when it came to breaking world records.
Athletes from all around the globe have come here to break records, and people want to see it with their own eyes.
In order to see a record get broken, well, it actually has to get broken.
Wow, she's got it. She's got to fight. She's got to fight. She's up. Oh, so close. Pulls it in. Oh, he was so close.
Well, shooting for that middle.
You can get without making it.
It is not a world record.
500s, yeah. 500s off a world record pace.
So far, it's been very.
See, most of the people who did complete these world records naturally, they were genuinely, like, they had the perfect, like, genuinely the perfect genetics for, like, Michael Phelps has the perfect genetics for swimming, like, ever. It's absolutely insane, dude. Like, same with Usain Bolt, he has, like, the best genetics and frame and stuff for running. Like, some people are just born for that stuff, like, legitimately. It's insane.
Very shocking.
24.09, not a world record.
No world records have been broken.
They need to break a world record. They really need to.
So maybe steroids don't mean that you're the best.
In fact, even in the events where people thought the world record was for sure going to get broken, the enhanced athletes kept coming up short.
Just misses the world record by 21/100ths of a second.
But keep in mind, they did win hundreds of thousands of dollars, and a lot of the time broke their personal records.
$250,000, and that is a personal best for Miller, a personal best for Somov.
But then the idea that no
Wonder how much
world
the
records
actual
have been
athletes
broken
get.
at all began to set in.
What are your thoughts so far of everything going on right now?
I'm super happy, but we need a world record.
We do.
Because if they can't get at least one, then the whole event will be seen as a failure.
You see the disappointment there. He felt coming into this race that he had an opportunity at the world record.
Just came up a little bit short. Yeah, on a new
Where's
world
James
record.
bleeding?
Fingernail away from a world record.
But then, in the final event of the night,
This is it for the world record. Come on!
Yes, stroke for stroke. Proud. Colombi, proud world record. Yes, world record.
He did it.
Christian Kolomeyev, 20.81. In the final events, we have our first world record.
That's 1 mil to him.
for something that I initially thought was a gimmick, the enhanced games did impress me with the high quality treatment of its athletes. But truthfully, I still worry about the long-term risks, even if, in the moment, you feel like you're on top of the world.
This is gonna change my life to the good for sure. It's a big help for me and my family.
And so at the end of the day,
it is way too risky to hop on peptides gear and all that stuff until there's so much more research. So just stay natural, stay positive, and of course, guys, I love you. Don't forget to stay relentless. Peace.
Huge shout out to my Team Relentless community. All of you members are doing absolutely amazing. And click this video on the screen. Me and YouTube think you're really gonna love it. Love you. Bye.
What a good video. Go subscribe and watch his videos. He has really good videos.